Hey guys, this is James, and this is the boat build of the Chinook, designed by Glen. This is going to be a 20 and a half foot cabin cruiser. And if y'all been following along, you been seeing I've been making all the frames and showing you how I've been making them. Well, these are all the completed frames, as you see, partially notched out for reference points. And everything will be fine-tuned when it's on the jig being built. Behind the tarp, I went down to Fort Pierce and I picked up 19 sheets of Mariani marine plywood. It's superb plywood for this build. It's stiff and very structurally sound for this kind of boat. You can see the stem has been made. That's not Mariani plywood. That is A, B, exterior ABX that I got, and that's the breast hook and the stem. You can see it's attached there. So what I've been doing is I had this jug of a half a gallon of resin left over from my boat build, and I wanted to seal the frames before they were mounted on the jig for assembly. Now, normally in the past, what I've done is I'd scratch them up and rough sand them and then prime them and paint them while on the boat. And I haven't done it that way simply because I ran out of hardener, but I found some good hardener at my local marina, and it worked out just fine. That's the Hobby King resin, and that's not the resin I'm going to be using on this boat. Pretty much, I bought all West System slow and really extra slow hardener. I've got 80 yards of fabric to double wrap the boat once completed on the exterior of the hull. And I believe I got just about 10 gallons of resin. Between the resin, the fabric, and the wood, I'm up to about $5,500 into this project. Simply because I bought the Mariani, that was expensive plywood, and I went with Douglas fir. This is all Douglas fir, so I'm not going cheap on the wood and the products used. The West System, I think, is very good resin. I did have good luck with the Resin King, the stuff you can get on eBay. This guy out of Texas that sells it. Good price. It's Chinese, but the consistency is just not there. Batch after batch was a little bit different. If you're a good fiberglasser, you're not going to have a problem. I am not a good fiberglasser. I can do it. My results come out fairly good, but I need a product that's more stable than what that Resin King was. So where are we at? Why hasn't the jig been set up? I was supposed to build it in the backyard here. There's going to be a problem with doing that. Making the boat and having it all framed out and covered in plywood would have been good. I would have put it on wheels and rolled it to the front into the garage. That's just not going to work out for me. It's a lot of extra work, and simply because getting it from the back to the front, it's just, I didn't want to do all that. So I looked into a storage facility, which I had a deposit on, and it didn't work out. I put a deposit on the unit, and all of a sudden I get a call about a couple hours later. Sorry, but we gave it to someone else. I was really bummed out. It was a good unit. They had no problem with me working out of there and doing the type of work I needed to. It fell through. And then she tells me, well, in June there's a bunch of people moving out and you can have the first one then. So I got to do one of two things. I either got to make this in my garage and it'll fit diagonally and then take up my wife's parking spot. This will be the fourth time I've done that. This is my fourth boat build here at the house. If you've seen my first video, you'd see the other three boats that I've built. I don't know what I'm going to do because she's getting a little squawky, and the old saying, happy wife, happy life. I've been married for 41 years. I know how to keep my wife happy. So anyway, I'm searching for another storage facility. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed lately, and it seems like I got a bunch of more followers. Hit the thumbs up on that, and give me a like. It's going to help the algorithms and spreading this around. Maybe there's other people that are interested in this kind of boat build. I know I am. I search all the time on the internet looking for boat builds. I just enjoy pictures, seeing what other people have done. It's fascinating to me. I love it. This is within the reach of handyman, DIY. If you got the space and some power tools and half a brain, you can do it. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but I guess I am. But it's something within the reach of a lot of do-it-yourselfers. I mean, why not build a boat? And that's what I'm doing. And this is the Glen, and this is the Chinook build. I'm James. Thanks.